2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go! Strike it! Strike it! Set up!
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor.
Ready.
The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch out now, 52!
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 34. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of their 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest-paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets him a 1st down right there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They run down once more with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw here is incomplete. These two teams, division rivals, of course, and you remember back to Week 18 last year, although Colts fans don't want to remember back to Week 18 last year. The Colts needed a win, and the Jags, they were kind of looking ahead to 2022, but the two-win Jags came up with one of the shockers of the season. They stunned the Colts 26-11 in Jacksonville, and that loss ultimately kept Indianapolis home for the playoffs. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They give to Taylor out of the gun. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Ready?
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
On the ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? Well, how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. The wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Running right through him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Going jet sweep, here's Campbell. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, It was enough to get them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Tua going to try and run. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On the draw is Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Tua, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Another toe for Etienne. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go.
They'll run with Etienne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On second down, a run with Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Draw play, Etienne. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
In motion comes the tight end left. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourself to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with Etienne. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance. So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. Eagle blue.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Ready.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are key on any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's fully Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Get ready. Yellow. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Way to go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. If I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Here's Tua. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jaguars, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block,
Every hood, every city, every ghetto.
need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Well, guess you got mine, I got your back. I know.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations the tongue often creates.